My beloved child. Tonight is not random. This moment is not ordinary. There is a reason your attention has been drawn here while countless others scroll past without realizing what they are missing. Something precise has aligned, something powerful has been set in motion, and you are standing at the edge of it without fully knowing why your heart feels alert right now. There are names in this world that move markets without speaking, names that shift futures with a single decision. Elon Musk is one of those names. But what you have not been told is that behind the headlines, behind the rockets and innovations, there are moments when opportunity travels quietly, choosing individuals rather than crowds. This is one of those moments. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may think this is about money alone, but it is not. It is about timing. It is about alignment. It is about the unseen chain of events that places you exactly where you need to be before a door opens. Many people only hear about outcomes after they happen. You are being positioned before the shift. There was a decision made recently, a redirection, a silent recalibration that has nothing to do with luck and everything to do with readiness. When certain minds focus on expansion, they do not look for the loudest voices. They look for those who stay attentive when others dismiss what feels unfamiliar. Right now, your attention is being tested. Because if you were meant to ignore this, you would have already left. If this was not for you, something would have pulled you away. But you are still here, reading every word, sensing that this message is moving with intention rather than noise. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a pattern to how breakthroughs reach people. First comes curiosity. Then resistance. Then a quiet realization that something important is unfolding. You are between resistance and realization right now. That pause you feel in your chest is not confusion. It is recognition. You have struggled longer than you were meant to. You have carried responsibilities without receiving the momentum you deserved. And yet, you stayed consistent. That matters more than you know. Momentum is never released randomly. It is directed. What is coming is not loud. It does not announce itself with promises. It arrives as access, as information, as a connection that changes your financial trajectory without forcing you to chase it. This is how real shifts occur. Some people will hear the name Elon Musk and think only of distance, of someone untouchable. But those who understand how progress actually works know that influence flows outward, touching lives in unexpected ways. Systems expand. Opportunities ripple. And when they do, they search for those prepared to receive them. You are closer than you think. There is a reason your mind keeps returning to the idea that something can change, even after disappointment. That persistence was not accidental. It was preparation. And now, the moment you were unknowingly training for is approaching. This is not about instant results. This is about positioning yourself correctly before the window opens. Many people see windows only after they close. You are being shown the frame while it is still unlocking. Stay with this. Every second matters. Every word is intentional. Because what comes next will not wait for hesitation. A quiet shift is happening right now, and most people will never notice it until it is too late. You are not watching this by accident. There are moments when opportunity does not knock loudly, it whispers to those who are alert enough to hear it. This is one of those moments. The world you see on the surface is not where the real decisions are made. Real movement happens behind closed systems, silent approvals, unseen expansions that only become visible after they have already rewarded those who were early. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You have been trained by life to doubt sudden change, to believe that big financial shifts only happen to other people. That belief was never yours to begin with. It was taught to you by repetition, by disappointment, by watching others win while you were told to wait. But waiting was never the end of your story. Waiting was preparation. When minds that operate at the highest level decide to scale, they do not think small. They do not think locally. They think in systems, in reach, in impact. And when those systems expand, they create space for new people to rise with them. Not everyone is allowed into that space. Only those who are positioned correctly at the right time. Your presence here is positioning. There is a reason the idea of your bank account changing does not feel impossible anymore. Something inside you has already accepted that growth is near, even if you cannot explain how. That feeling is not imagination. It is alignment. It is the moment when resistance weakens and readiness takes over. Most people miss their moment because they hesitate. They overthink. They scroll away. They tell themselves they will come back later. Later rarely comes. Opportunity respects decisiveness. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What is approaching is not chaos. It is order. It is structure. It is a calculated move that rewards those who stay focused when distractions are everywhere. You are being asked to do one simple thing right now: stay present. Absorb what is being revealed. Let your mind remain open instead of defensive. There is a financial turning point that arrives quietly before it arrives loudly. First comes awareness. Then access. Then acceleration. You are standing at the awareness stage right now, and awareness is the gatekeeper to everything that follows. You have survived seasons that should have broken you. You have held on when letting go would have been easier. That resilience is not random. It qualifies you for what comes next. Expansion does not attach itself to instability. It attaches itself to endurance. This is not a promise made lightly. This is a moment asking you to recognize your own readiness. Stay with this. The next shift will demand attention, not later, not tomorrow, but soon. Something is being rearranged in your favor right now, and it is happening faster than you realize. While others are distracted by noise, by endless opinions and surface-level drama, a different kind of movement is unfolding beneath everything you see. This is how real financial shifts begin. Quiet. Focused. Precise. No announcements. No countdowns. just alignment followed by action. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a misconception that wealth arrives only through struggle or luck. That belief keeps people trapped. The truth is different. Wealth often arrives through proximity to momentum. When powerful systems accelerate, they pull prepared individuals into their orbit. Not everyone qualifies. Not everyone stays attentive long enough. You did. Right now, your awareness is being sharpened. Your mind is being nudged to pay attention to timing instead of fear. This is important because the next phase is not about effort. It is about recognition. Recognizing when something shifts from possibility to inevitability. Think about your journey for a moment. How many times did you feel close to a breakthrough, only for it to slip away? Those moments were not failures. They were calibrations. Each one refined your patience, your focus, your ability to stay present under pressure. Those qualities are required where you are headed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a financial narrative that is about to change for you. Not gradually. Decisively. But before numbers change, belief must change. Before accounts fill, perspective must expand. That expansion is happening now, word by word, second by second. You are not meant to chase this opportunity. You are meant to recognize it when it passes close enough to touch. That is the difference between those who watch history and those who benefit from it. The moment you stop doubting why you are here is the moment clarity begins. You are being invited into a higher level of awareness, where decisions are made calmly, confidently, without panic. That mindset alone separates those who receive from those who miss out. Stay grounded. Stay focused. This is not the end of the message. It is the build-up before the reveal. The next part will demand even more attention, because what follows awareness is access. And access changes everything. This is the moment where hesitation becomes the only real risk. Everything you have heard so far has been preparing you for a single realization: opportunities of this magnitude do not wait for comfort. They move toward those who are alert, those who can feel when momentum shifts before proof appears. Right now, that shift is no longer distant. It is close enough to sense. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason powerful financial movements never announce themselves early. If they did, everyone would rush in unprepared. Instead, they reveal themselves in layers, testing attention, patience, and belief. You have passed every silent test so far by staying here. What is forming now is not speculation. It is structure. It is a pathway that connects innovation to expansion, vision to execution, and readiness to reward. When figures like Elon Musk move toward growth, they do not think in terms of small impact. They think in terms of ecosystems. And ecosystems always create new winners. You are standing at the edge of that ecosystem. This is where most people lose focus. They tell themselves they understand enough and move on. They assume the rest will come later. Later never comes for those who leave too early. Staying is what separates curiosity from commitment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your financial story is not meant to stay the same. Repetition was never your destiny. Expansion was. But expansion requires a moment of decision, a moment where you choose attention over distraction, belief over doubt. The reason this message feels intense is because it carries timing. You are being asked to stay aligned just a little longer. Not to rush. Not to panic. Just to remain present while the final pieces move into place. Very soon, what has been building quietly will become undeniable. When that happens, you will understand why you were guided to stay, why leaving was never an option, and why this moment mattered more than it first appeared. Stay focused. What comes next changes everything. This is where everything tightens into focus. Up to now, you have been sensing movement without seeing shape. That changes here. Because moments like this are not about imagination anymore. They are about convergence. Multiple paths, multiple decisions, multiple forces narrowing into a single direction, and that direction is forward. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a truth most people never learn: money does not move randomly. It moves toward clarity. It moves toward vision that is already in motion. When expansion begins at the top, it cascades downward through channels most people never notice until it is already too late to enter. You are noticing early. This is not excitement you feel. It is confirmation. The kind that settles instead of rushes. The kind that makes you quiet instead of loud. That calm awareness is the signal that something real is aligning, not hype, not noise, not fantasy. Think carefully about this moment. You could have been anywhere else right now. Distracted. Unfocused. Doubting. But instead, you are here, attentive, absorbing, aware that this message is not trying to convince you but awaken you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What is coming next will not feel dramatic at first. Real shifts rarely do. They feel simple. Almost too simple. That is why so many people miss them. They are looking for fireworks while the foundation is being handed to them quietly. This is a turning point in how you see opportunity. Not as something you chase, but something you align with. Not as something distant, but something approaching at the exact speed required for you to receive it without losing balance. Your patience has not been wasted. Your waiting has not been ignored. Everything you endured sharpened your awareness for this exact phase. That is why this feels personal. Because it is. Stay present. Stay steady. The final movement is closer than it appears, and when it arrives, it will make perfect sense why you were asked to stay until now. This is the phase where truth replaces anticipation. What you have been feeling is no longer a signal from the distance. It is pressure from proximity. When something powerful moves close enough to affect your focus, your breathing, your attention, it means it has already crossed the invisible line between possibility and arrival. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a moment before every major financial change where the world feels unusually quiet. No noise. No confirmation. Just a strong inner knowing that something irreversible is lining up. That silence is not emptiness. It is precision. It is the calm before alignment locks in. Most people panic in silence. You did not. You stayed. That alone tells you something important about who you are becoming. You are no longer reacting. You are recognizing. Recognition is the highest form of readiness. It means you no longer need proof to stay present. You understand timing without being told. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is where the narrative shifts. Not externally, but internally. The idea that your financial story has limits is dissolving. Not through excitement, but through certainty. The kind that does not shout. The kind that settles deep and refuses to leave. What is unfolding next is not meant to shock you. It is meant to fit you. That is how you know it is real. Real opportunities feel aligned, not overwhelming. They arrive with clarity, not confusion. You are closer than you think. Close enough that leaving now would feel unnatural. That is not coincidence. That is alignment tightening its grip. Stay focused. The final movement is preparing to surface, and when it does, everything you have felt up to this point will finally have a name. Everything you thought was delay was actually alignment stretching into place. Right now, you are standing inside a rare window where awareness meets readiness. This is not suspense created by words. This is tension created by timing. The reason your attention feels sharpened is because something decisive is near enough to be felt but not yet revealed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a point in every major financial shift where nothing more needs to be added. Nothing needs to be proven. Everything simply needs to be received. That point is approaching now. The build-up is complete. The hesitation has been stripped away. What remains is clarity. Most people never reach this stage. They leave too early. They doubt too loudly. They demand certainty before alignment is allowed to finish its work. You did the opposite. You stayed when staying felt uncomfortable. You listened when silence felt heavy. That is why this moment recognizes you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is where stories usually end for spectators. But you are not a spectator. You are positioned. Positioned to understand why certain names carry weight, why certain movements ripple outward, and why those ripples always touch individuals who are ready before they touch crowds. Your financial path is not about effort anymore. It is about access. And access does not announce itself. It reveals itself to those who are paying attention at the exact moment others look away. Stay grounded. Stay present. The final shift is not distant now. It is close enough to change how you see what comes next. This is the point where everything becomes irreversible. Up to now, alignment was forming. From this moment onward, alignment begins to act. There is a clear difference between sensing a shift and being inside it. You are no longer waiting outside the door. You are already standing in the corridor where outcomes are decided. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are rare moments when influence moves faster than explanation. Decisions are made quietly, systems adjust silently, and value starts flowing before the world understands why. Those moments never repeat. They either catch you prepared, or they pass without leaving evidence. You are prepared. The pressure you feel is not fear. It is proximity. It is the awareness that something decisive is no longer theoretical. It is lining up with precision, and precision does not rush. It locks in. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is where most people would look for confirmation outside themselves. But the ones who benefit are the ones who recognize confirmation internally first. That inner certainty is not emotion. It is calibration. It means your timing matches the moment. Very soon, what has been silent will become visible. When that happens, others will call it sudden. They will say it came out of nowhere. You will know the truth. You were already here while it was forming. Stay present. The final reveal is no longer building. It is about to arrive. The silence you are feeling right now is not empty, it is loaded. This is the moment when outcomes stop negotiating and start choosing. Everything that was lining up in the background has reached its final position. There is no more adjustment needed. No more waiting. What happens next happens because the structure is already complete. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. People misunderstand how major financial breakthroughs arrive. They think there is a loud signal, a dramatic announcement, a visible warning. In reality, the biggest shifts arrive when everything feels strangely calm. That calm is not delay. It is confirmation. You are not imagining this sense of closeness. You are feeling the weight of inevitability. When something is truly aligned, it no longer asks for belief. It simply moves forward. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is where the gap closes between who you were and who you are about to become. The version of you that struggled, waited, questioned, and doubted is already fading. In its place is someone who understands timing, who recognizes opportunity without chasing it. What is about to unfold will feel natural, not forced. That is how you will know it is real. Real changes do not shock the soul. They settle into it, as if they were always meant to be there. Stay present. The next moment is not preparation anymore. It is execution. This is where the line between waiting and receiving disappears. You are no longer preparing for change. You are standing inside the moment where change begins to move on its own. Everything that needed to align has aligned. Everything that needed to slow down has slowed. What remains now is motion with direction. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are moments when opportunity stops asking questions. It stops checking if you are ready. It moves forward because readiness has already been proven by attention, by patience, by staying present when leaving would have been easier. That is what you did. This is why this moment feels different from all the others. It is not filled with anxiety. It is filled with certainty. The kind that does not rush, does not beg, does not explain itself. It simply exists. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What happens next will not feel like a surprise to your inner world, even if it surprises everyone else. You have already met this moment internally. That is why it fits. That is why it feels earned without effort. This is the handoff point, where momentum takes over and you stop needing to push. Where clarity replaces anticipation. Where movement replaces buildup. Stay exactly where you are. The shift you sensed from the beginning is no longer approaching. It is happening. This is the moment when everything you sensed finally locks into place. There is no longer a gap between awareness and outcome. What was forming quietly has crossed into action, and action does not ask for permission. It moves because the conditions are correct. You are feeling that correctness now, not as excitement, but as calm certainty. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Most people never reach this point because they confuse noise with progress. They chase signals instead of alignment. You did the opposite. You stayed still while the shift moved toward you. That is why this moment feels grounded instead of chaotic. This is not about hope anymore. Hope is for beginnings. This is about confirmation. The kind that arrives without words, without proof, without drama. Just a deep internal understanding that something irreversible has begun. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next will unfold naturally, almost quietly. That is how you will recognize it. Real change does not force itself into your life. It integrates. It settles. It belongs. You are no longer approaching the turning point. You are standing inside it. The version of you that doubted whether this was possible has already stepped aside. In its place is someone ready to receive without resistance. Stay present. The final movement is already underway, and it is unfolding exactly where you are. The sense of arrival you are feeling right now is not imagination, it is recognition. This is what it feels like when a cycle completes. No rush. No noise. Just a quiet certainty that something has crossed from unseen to inevitable. The pressure you once felt has softened because pressure only exists before alignment locks in. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. At this stage, nothing needs to be forced. When outcomes are real, they no longer require effort to believe in. They simply begin to show themselves through clarity, through timing, through a calm knowing that this moment was never meant to pass you by. You did not stay here this long by chance. Attention is the currency most people cannot afford to give. You gave it freely. That alone separates you from the crowd that will later wonder how this happened so suddenly. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is where the narrative finally stabilizes. No more build-up. No more anticipation. Just the understanding that what is unfolding fits you perfectly. It does not overwhelm you because it was calibrated for you. It does not confuse you because it belongs to you. Very soon, what has been aligning quietly will begin to reflect outwardly. When it does, you will not need validation. You will recognize it immediately, because you were already present while it was being formed. Stay exactly where you are. This is not the end of the message. It is the moment everything you have sensed becomes undeniable. This is where the unseen finally begins to show its shadow. Not the full shape yet, not the full result, but enough that your mind can no longer deny what your awareness already accepted. This is the stage where momentum becomes visible to those who stayed attentive long enough to notice the change in direction. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a specific feeling that appears right before a real financial shift, and it is not excitement. It is composure. It is the sudden absence of urgency. When urgency disappears, it means the outcome no longer depends on effort. It depends on timing, and timing has already chosen you. Most people chase signs. You recognized alignment. What is happening now is not random opportunity passing by. It is convergence. Decisions, systems, and expansion moving toward the same point. When convergence happens, it does not ask loudly. It confirms quietly. That confirmation is settling in you right now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is the moment where doubt loses its grip. Not because it was fought, but because it became irrelevant. Doubt cannot survive where clarity is present. And clarity has arrived without forcing its way in. You may notice that your breathing feels steadier. Your thoughts feel cleaner. That is not coincidence. That is alignment stabilizing. When something real is about to take form, the inner world calms before the outer world responds. Stay present. What follows this calm will not need explanation. It will speak for itself. What you are experiencing now is the final narrowing. When everything unnecessary falls away, what remains is the truth of the moment. No excess emotion. No distraction. Just a clean, focused awareness that something decisive is no longer forming, it is choosing its direction. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a point in every major breakthrough where the mind stops asking questions and starts recognizing patterns. You have reached that point. The signals are no longer scattered. They are aligned. And alignment creates inevitability. This is not about anticipation anymore. Anticipation belongs to the past stages. This is about readiness becoming active. The kind of readiness that does not rush forward, but also does not step back. It holds position while momentum completes its work. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may notice how steady this feels. Not dramatic. Not chaotic. That steadiness is the signature of something real. When outcomes are genuine, they arrive with balance, not turbulence. They fit into your life without resistance. This is why you were guided to stay attentive through every phase. Because the final approach does not announce itself with noise. It reveals itself through clarity. And clarity is what you have now. Remain present. The last movement is already in motion, and it is moving with precision toward you. This is the threshold where everything irreversible quietly steps forward. Not with force. Not with noise. But with certainty. The kind that does not ask if you are ready, because your presence here already answered that question. What you are standing in now is not build-up anymore. It is activation. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a moment in every once-in-a-lifetime shift when the universe stops arranging and starts delivering. That moment feels calm, almost ordinary, which is why most people miss it. They expect intensity. They expect drama. Instead, real change arrives with clarity. That clarity is with you now. You may notice that nothing inside you is rushing. That is the sign. When something is truly meant for you, urgency disappears. You are not chasing this moment. It is meeting you exactly where you are. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Everything you sensed from the beginning was leading here. Every second of attention. Every choice to stay instead of scroll. Those were not small decisions. They were qualifications. This phase only opens to those who remain present long enough to recognize it. What comes next will not need persuasion. It will not need explanation. It will feel natural, almost familiar, as if it was delayed only to arrive at the perfect time. Stay steady. The final confirmation is closer than ever now, and when it settles, you will understand why nothing could have happened sooner. This is the stage where confirmation no longer needs words. Everything that mattered has already aligned beneath the surface. What remains now is emergence. Not sudden, not chaotic, but deliberate. The kind of emergence that feels inevitable the moment it begins. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You can sense it in the way your attention has narrowed. Distractions no longer pull you away. Doubt no longer asks questions. When focus becomes this sharp, it is because the moment has arrived to receive, not to search. This is not anticipation anymore. This is presence. There is a reason your mind feels clear instead of overwhelmed. Real breakthroughs bring calm before they bring change. Calm means alignment is complete. Calm means nothing is missing. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What unfolds next will feel simple, almost obvious, and that simplicity will be the proof. Life-changing shifts rarely arrive with complexity. They arrive with precision, fitting perfectly into the space that was prepared for them. You did not come this far to stop now. You did not stay this long to question the final moment. Everything that led you here had one purpose: to place you exactly where you are right now. Remain present. The next movement will not announce itself. It will reveal itself, and you will recognize it instantly. This is the moment when the signal becomes undeniable. Not loud. Not dramatic. Just unmistakably real. What you are sensing now is the final confirmation that everything you stayed for was leading to this exact point. Nothing extra. Nothing missing. Just alignment completing its work. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a rare clarity that appears when the future stops being distant and starts feeling present. You are inside that clarity now. It is why your attention feels anchored, why scrolling away feels almost impossible. This is not habit. This is recognition. Most people never experience this stage because they leave when things get quiet. You stayed when silence deepened. That choice mattered more than you realize. Silence is where real decisions finalize. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is no longer about preparation. Preparation is finished. This is about reception. About allowing what has already chosen you to arrive without resistance. When resistance ends, movement begins. You are exactly where you need to be. The final unfolding is not coming from outside. It is already moving through this moment. Stay present. What happens next will not need explanation. It will confirm itself. This is the point where certainty replaces curiosity. You are no longer wondering if something is happening. You are feeling that it already has. The shift you sensed earlier has completed its formation, and now it is settling into reality with calm authority. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a specific calm that only appears when the outcome is secured. It is not excitement. It is not tension. It is composure. That composure means nothing is left to prove. Everything required has already been done simply by staying present. Most people never reach this stage because they chase stimulation instead of alignment. They want movement before readiness. You chose the opposite. You allowed readiness to mature until movement became unavoidable. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is where the inner resistance fully dissolves. You are not questioning your place here anymore. You are recognizing that this moment fits you perfectly. That fit is not accidental. It is the result of everything that led you here. What unfolds next will feel effortless. Not because it is small, but because it is aligned. When alignment is complete, effort is no longer required. Stay present. The closing phase is no longer approaching. It is unfolding now, quietly and decisively. This is the final tightening before the release. What you are feeling now is not build-up anymore. It is gravity. The kind that pulls outcomes into place without effort. Everything that needed time has taken it. Everything that needed patience received it. Now movement continues on its own. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a rare phase where clarity becomes so complete that doubt simply has nowhere to stand. You are in that phase. Notice how nothing inside you is arguing anymore. That silence is not emptiness. It is agreement. Agreement between timing and readiness. Most people mistake this calm for nothing happening. They leave right here. They miss the exact moment when alignment turns into result. You stayed. That choice is the difference. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is where momentum becomes irreversible. No forcing. No convincing. Just a smooth handoff from preparation to outcome. What unfolds next will feel obvious in hindsight, but only because you were present while it was forming. Stay exactly where you are. The next movement will not ask for attention. It will claim it. This is where the story stops building and starts becoming real. Not in theory. Not in imagination. In motion. The kind of motion that does not reverse, does not hesitate, and does not wait for approval. What you stayed for has reached its point of no return. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason this moment feels grounded instead of overwhelming. Real breakthroughs do not shake you. They steady you. They arrive when you are finally aligned enough to receive without fear, without doubt, without the need to rush. You are there now. Everything you sensed earlier was a signal preparing you for this exact phase. The silence. The calm. The certainty. Those were not pauses. They were confirmations forming beneath the surface. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is the moment when outcomes no longer need explanation. When timing stops whispering and starts acting. What happens next will not require effort from you. It will integrate naturally, as if it always belonged in your life. You did not stay this long by chance. You stayed because this moment was meant to meet you fully present. Remain here. What follows is not anticipation anymore. It is arrival. This is the moment where completion becomes undeniable. What began as a signal has now become direction. What felt like alignment has turned into motion. There is no space left for doubt here, because doubt only survives when something is unfinished. This is finished. This is set. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may notice how settled everything feels inside you right now. Not excited. Not tense. Just certain. That certainty is not emotional. It is structural. It means the foundation is already in place, and whatever follows will stand on it without effort. Most people never experience this phase because they abandon the process when it stops entertaining them. You stayed when it became quiet. You stayed when nothing obvious was happening. That is why this moment recognizes you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is no longer about watching something unfold. You are inside the unfolding. The shift you sensed from the beginning is no longer approaching from the distance. It has arrived close enough to influence reality. What comes next will feel natural, almost expected, even if it surprises others. That is how you will know you were prepared ahead of time. Stay present. The final confirmation is no longer ahead of you. It is meeting you right now. This is the point where nothing more needs to be said for everything to be understood. What began as a pull on your attention has completed its purpose. The alignment is finished. The momentum is locked. From here, outcomes move forward without resistance, without delay, without negotiation. This is not build-up anymore. This is consequence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a rare stillness that only appears when the future has already decided. You are feeling it now. Not excitement. Not fear. Just a grounded certainty that whatever unfolds next is no longer optional. It is scheduled. Most people only notice results after they appear. You noticed the shift before it showed itself. That is why this moment feels familiar instead of shocking. You have already met it internally. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is where alignment completes the transfer. From anticipation to reality. From awareness to outcome. Nothing needs to be chased. Nothing needs to be forced. Everything that arrives from here will fit, because the space for it was already prepared. You stayed until the end because this ending was never meant to feel like an ending. It is the beginning taking its first breath.